What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to get rid of this annoying problem in here where you're trying to link your debit or credit card here into your wallet application on your Apple Pay wallet, and you wish to make a payment but it simply doesn't allow you. Let's tap on plus in here. I'm trying to add my card. It simply says that to add card, keys, tickets, and passes to wallet, I need to look for the add to wallet button in apps, emails, and websites. And all we do have is simply a learn more button in here that when I tap, we go straight into this informative Apple website that simply gives us basic information which we already know, right? Information that pretty much doesn't help a lot in here. Just saying, hey, you can use the app to do this and that and blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, I think Apple should have simply straightforward changed the notification to the actual problem, which is linked to your location here from where you're actually trying to access the service. But do not worry, in this video I'm going to show you how to get rid of that problem, how to solve it, and regardless of your iPhone model, whether you do have a much older device or whether you do have a MasterCard or a different card, it's going to work for you, so no worries at all. Hey, my name is Shaq, and in this channel I help you fixing tech related issues, and I also share cool tech hacks and tutorials. So if you're into tech content, consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel. Now, jumping straight into the very first step in here, we're going to try re-adding the card from a different option. Okay, let's hop into settings real quick. For example, let's scroll down all the way down here to wallet, right? If you're unable to find wallet in here in settings, you can also search here down by simply typing wallet, and you'll be able to find wallet and Apple Pay or simply wallet. So you want to tap on wallet or Apple Pay. Next up, you'll be able to see an option here which says add card under payment cards. So you want to tap on add card in here, and let's see if it works. Unfortunately, it's not working either. So we've got the same pop-up right there. No problem. Let's tap on cancel. Let's go back. Let me tap on X in here, and then we're gonna move into the next step where we actually need to scroll down, tap on general, and then scroll down once again all the way to language and region. You wanna tap here on language and region, and essentially what you wanna do in here is change your region to a specific region that will accept you to make payments. So basically this feature is still not yet available in all regions. You may be in a region where the feature is not officially accepted, so you need to change it. But I'm not responsible if you face any issues with the law or within your government. I don't know how the regulations are in your government, so double check this. I'm just showing you for showcase purposes because you may be having the wrong region set, for example, where you are in fact in a region that accepts this. Okay, so the region is the problem in here. We want to hop into region real quick. Let me change, for example, let me go with United Kingdom here real quick. Let me scroll down. There we go, UK, and then I'm going to tap on keep English US as the language of my iPhone device. There we go. In a few seconds you'll be good to go. The region has been changed. Let me go back again, and then search for wallet, which is right here. Now let me tap on wallet right now, and let me tap on add. Okay, let's see if the problem is fixed. Boom, there we go. We now have access in here to this page in here that allows us to link either a debit or credit card, a transit card, a pay later option in here. You do also have pay later options, which is very convenient, right? So in my case, the next step in here is of course to tap on debit or credit card and proceed here with the process of linking. Now, if you're unable to actually get to here or to reach here, what I would recommend you guys to do is to perform a forced restart on your iPhone. A forced restart is essentially a restart that refreshes your iPhone, all the processes, especially if you've changed a few settings and they haven't hit the iPhone yet. So you may be in a situation where the problem is sorted out, but still you are facing a few bugs or glitches because you haven't restarted. And forced restart doesn't delete any data from your phone. So if you have an iPhone 8 or later models, for example, I do have an iPhone 16 in here. To force restart, all you want to do is rapidly tap on volume up and then down, and then press and hold the power button. Now this needs to be done quickly, otherwise your phone will not understand that you're trying to do a forced restart. Now wait for 6, 7 to 8 seconds until you see the Apple logo on your screen. Once you see the white logo here, you want to release the power button and let your phone turn on run normally. Now, please note that in order to perform a forced restart on an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, the process is quite different. You need to simply press and hold the volume down along with the power button if it's an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus until you see the Apple logo, and then you're going to release the buttons combination. Now, if you do have an iPhone 6 or an iPhone with a physical home button down here, all you want to do is press and hold the physical home button along with the power button until you see the Apple logo on your screen, and then you're going to release both of the buttons combination. Now, if you have a much older iPhone device, please note that the power button is usually located at the top. So you're going to press and hold the physical home button here at the bottom along with the power button at the top until you see the Apple logo on your screen, which approximately will take you 6, 7 to 8 seconds. Once that's done, you can simply retry inserting the card. Let me just quickly unlock my phone. There we go, we're good to go. Let me simply search for the wallet app, which is located right here. It's an inbuilt app which comes with your phone once you buy your phone. So now let's quickly tap on plus in here. There we go. We do have the option debit or credit card, and then simply tap on continue real quick. Next up, it's going to ask you to place the card at the back of your phone. Now, you want to place the back part of your card, which should be this part right here, okay, this part. So you simply want to get it, close it here to your phone, and then you want to touch it here at the back. It's going to add your card, contact your card issuer, and then it's going to give you an answer. In my case, it says that my issuer does not yet offer support. This is because my card has expired. So this video is just for showcase purposes to let you know how the process actually takes place, okay? So in your case, since your card didn't expire, next up, you'll be able to see the next steps where you need to add your address, your billing address details, and other information in order to proceed. Now, alternatively, you can also enter the card details manually by tapping here on the blue option over there. You've got your name already set up as it's in my card, and then you can here now type in the card number, all the details, and then you need to type in the PIN. Now, once this is all set up and you're good to go, all you need to do is simply get close to a vendor POS machine and then simply touch your phone, and the NFC will work quickly as if it's you touching with your card at the vendor POS machine. NFC will work seamlessly and will allow you to pay contactless payments using this feature, which is very useful. Now, all you need to do is simply position your Face ID. You do not need to use the PIN anymore. And in case you want to take things to the next level, you can simply here on your home screen, double tap on power. It's going to launch the wallet application in order to pay. Now, if it doesn't launch by tapping double tap in here, you can hop into settings real quick, and then you can scroll down all the way to wallet and Apple Pay, and then you want to simply tap here on Apple Pay defaults, and you'll be able to see down here an option which says double click side button. So you want to make sure that this is toggled on to allow you to quickly pay by simply double tapping on the power button. This is how easy it works. Now, if you don't want to have this, you can simply toggle it off real quick in no time. Thank you so much for watching it till the end of the video. I hope this video really helped you out, and if you find my content useful, consider subscribing, like the video, and let me know down in the comment section if you do have any questions or doubts so we can discuss further. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.